What is up, Buffs Nation? What a day, what a day, what a day. Now, some of you might be saying, hey, TJ, you wore that same shirt in the last video. Are you taking showers? Are you changing your clothes? I just got done recording, putting a video out for you guys this morning, and then we had some massive, massive breaking news. Had to put a hat on because I took my kid out for a walk, and that looks all crazy now. But I'm wearing the Prime Time for College Football hat, and I am excited. Coach Prime does it again. This guy, when everyone counts him out, when everyone says, oh, this Colorado thing is going to be a failure, or, oh, Deion Sanders is not going to be able to make it work. Oh, look at these guys going to the portal. Oh, look at 4 wins. Oh, look at this, that, and the other. Doesn't matter. Coach Prime does what he does best. He excels in the pressure moments. He excels in the moments when everyone else doubts him. And he just did something today that is fantastic. It's phenomenal. It is truly remarkable. Coach Prime beats out Alabama, Tennessee, Florida, Ohio State, and Oregon for who? Jordan Seaton. Jordan Seaton is the number 1 offensive tackle in the country, according to 3 of the 4 main recruiting sites. He's number 1 on 3. He's number 1 on ESPN. He's number 1 on Rivals. He's number 2 on 247 Sports. He's the number 12 overall national player on the On3 industry rankings. On the 247 rankings, their composite, he's number 1 there as well. And he is a phenomenal, phenomenal player. The best tackle in the country. We've talked all year, especially late in the year, about how the offensive line had to get better, about how that was the area that Coach Prime and the Buffs had to improve. Shedeur took an absolute beating this year, and they could not block anyone up front. And that's no slight at all to the kids that were there. I believe they were given max effort. Otherwise, Coach Prime would have put walk-ons in. I believe that fully. They just didn't have it. They just didn't have the talent and the ability to block. Well, let me tell you something about Jordan Seaton. He is a day 1 starter. No matter where he would have gone, he would have competed for a starting job. I'm talking if he went to Tennessee, if he went to Ohio State, if he went to Florida, if he went to Alabama, Oregon. Listen, he was going to compete for a starting job anywhere in the country, and he'll have to earn it. Nothing's given by Coach Prime, but he has all the talent in the world to be able to potentially start right away for the Buffs this upcoming year. 2024 class, obviously, he'll sign in just 2 weeks. Offensive tackle out of the Washington, D.C. area. Went to IMG Academy. Huge kid, 6'5", 295. That's what you need on your offensive line. That's what you need protecting Shedeur Sanders, probably his blind side. That's what you need to play Division I, big boy, Power 5, Power 4 now with the Pac-12 con football. You have to have some size. And Colorado struggled there. Colorado didn't have that, but now they do. Let me read you something about him from the On3 website. They do a phenomenal job over there. He's a polished offensive tackle who is one of the more battle-tested prospects at the position in this 2024 cycle. Measured in over 6'5", 295 pounds prior to his senior season, a big frame and length for the position with arm length over 34 inches. He has a verified 10.75-inch hand, dropped considerable weight as a junior after previously weighing over 330 pounds. He's very technically sound. He's well-rounded from a skill perspective. He looks ahead of the curve in pass protection, flashes good reactive quickness, understands pass rush plans, and works to neutralize rushers. Colorado can certainly use that. Uses his redirect skills to mirror and quick strong hands to neutralize at the point of attack, drops his weight and anchors on contact. Also shows some physicality and nastiness as a run blocker. Looks much better as a junior with the weight loss. Lined up at left tackle at St. John's College and faced top competition on a weekly basis. He then transferred to IMG Academy for his senior season. Does not have athletic markers other than film. Can also continue to improve his ankle flexion. His ankle flexion, overall polish and experience against the top competition makes him one of the more ready-to-play offensive linemen in the cycle. Thanks for putting up with me as I read that. What a testament to Coach Prime. He saw what he needed to adjust, and everyone counted him out. This isn't Madden, right? And Coach Prime saw the issues with this roster and saw the issues with this team early in the year, and he knew that he was going to have struggles. But people think that this is Madden. People think that the way that a coach can just go in and make some changes or An offensive line in Madden doesn't hurt you that bad because you can just scramble out with the quarterback and throw it up and lob it up. This is not a video game. This is real life. And, Coach Prime's a failure. Oh, Coach Prime's no good. Oh, he's washed up. Oh, get rid of him. He'll be there for another year at Colorado. All that stuff was just crap. Does Coach Prime have things he can improve on? Absolutely. He'll tell you that. But he couldn't just magically make his offensive line block better. He couldn't just magically make his quarterback stop getting hit. People that were saying that stuff were living in some kind of alternative reality. They were 3-score dog how many times this year and lost a lot of games by 1 score. The Utah game, the Washington, there's a lot of them. But he went out and he just did something that nobody else thought he could. We say all the time, Coach Prime did something that nobody thought he could. He continues to shock college football and send shockwaves through our sport. But nobody expected this. Nobody thought this was realistic. I spoke with some experts right before jumping on and said, hey, did you know this was happening? Like, did you kind of have an idea? Did you have something ready? This was happening. And my best source of information on recruiting that's national, not tied to Colorado, said, I had no clue. This completely shocked me. So I thought it was Tennessee. I thought he was going to Tennessee. Others thought it was Ohio State or Oregon. Alabama's always there in the mix. I'll tell you, Florida's a dumpster fire right now, and even with 2 offensive line coaches, probably wasn't going to pull this off. But nobody expected this, and it's not the first time. There is a track record of this happening with Coach Prime. Your recruits are not safe with Coach Prime. I'm just telling you. I don't know who you're a fan of. But a lot of you guys are fans of other teams, and then you've kind of adopted Coach Prime and the Buffs as kind of your second team. Your recruits are not safe, your main team. I'm telling you. Mine aren't, yours aren't, nobody's are. Because he will go get the best. 2021, he went and stole from Florida State and picked up Travis Hunter on signing day. Most controversial. We talked about it in our Travis Hunter video this morning. Go watch that if you haven't already. Hit subscribe on the channel too while you're at it. 2022, he goes out and gets Cormani McClain, the number 1 cornerback, steals him from Miami. And now, when no one was expecting it, Coach Prime snatches another one. Absolutely sending shockwaves through college football. Listen, he didn't just take this from a Tennessee team that hasn't won anything since 98. He didn't just take this from an Oregon team that's never won a championship ever. He didn't just take this from a Florida team that's not been relevant for most of your lifetime if you're watching this. He went to Alabama and took from what Nick Saban wanted. The same Alabama that's in the playoff right now. The same Alabama that just won the SEC championship. The same Alabama that has the greatest coach ever as their coach. That's insane, guys. And everyone doubted. Everyone said he was done. They'll never get an offensive line there. They'll never be able to compete. Shedeur and Travis come back. Who cares? They'll never be able to block for him. Well, let me tell you something. That was the first piece right there. And Coach Prime's not done yet. Oh, what's he doing with recruits? Where's recruiting? What's going on? Why is Coach Prime not getting this done? Why is he not getting that done? You guys got your answer now? Now, I'm not necessarily talking to you guys watching. I know you guys always believed. But for your friends and family members and acquaintances and Twitter followers and Instagram followers and TikTok followers and the YouTube commenters that all they do is spew hate and negativity and crap, that's their answer. That's the answer to them. Coach Prime just showed you what the answer was. He will get guys when you don't expect it. He will flip guys when you're not expecting it. He will land talent. And what people have always said is of course he can do it. He just got a top 100 cornerback just a few days ago, right? We talked about it. Big pickup, kid out of Georgia. We talked about it a lot. Cam McKell. We talked about that. And you know what people were telling me? You know what people were saying in the comments and on social media and everywhere else? Well, of course he's going to get cornerbacks. But that's the only position he can land. He can't land other positions. He can't get guys that aren't cornerbacks. He can't get non-skill guys. Of course he can get cornerbacks. He's the greatest cornerback to ever live. Who wouldn't want to play cornerback for Deion? I would. No, I'm certainly not talented enough, but I'd play cornerback for Deion. But the narrative was that he couldn't land other positions. The narrative was that, he had 3 decommits in one weekend after the Utah game, and so he was done. Might as well just pack it up. Pack up your office, Prime. It's done. That's what they were saying. And what do you do today? Shocked all of college football. Pulled in the number 1 tackle in the country at the biggest position of need. Seaton is an NFL guy. I'm not saying he can play in the NFL right now. I'm telling you, in 3 years, he's going to be in the NFL. He is that good. But he's going to have a long, fun, elite college career for Coach Prime. And I'm excited about what this means. What does this mean? It means Coach Prime can get anybody he wants. It means that Coach Prime is rebuilding that offensive line. Look, I'll tell you what, if you're worried about your main team losing recruits, just know that it's probably going to be along the offensive line if it's anywhere, because he is going to rebuild that offense and defensive lines. He is absolute. They didn't even put Seaton. Colorado had a 3% chance according to On3's calculator, their prediction machine. 3% chance. Coach Prime pulled it from half court and said, I'll take this one. Man, exciting news. Sorry for the stammers, sorry for the stutters. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Recruiting's just getting cranked up. Coach Prime's not hard to find. We're going to have a lot of fun covering recruiting down the stretch. What's next? I don't know. Might be back with another one tomorrow. Who knows? Hit the subscribe button. Do not miss the opportunity to join what we've got going on here at the Prime Time for College Football. We love the regulars. We say hello and we welcome the newcomers. Enjoy this. If you're a hater, boy, I'm enjoying you hating on this. It's a big pickup for Coach Prime. Massive pickup. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. We'll talk to you soon on the Prime Time for College Football.